welcome back to my channel. I've come on today to show you a napkin journal that I've started to make. It's just a very small, it's actually a diary. It's a diary for this year, which I've picked up for free. It was in a stationery shop in town. It used to be called Paper Chase, but it closed down and it's reopened and it's calling itself something like Gift Occasions, but everything inside it's still got the Paper Chase name on it, so it's all Paper Chase stock. But I just looked, this was free at the till. You could pick up one when you were buying something, and it was covered in owls, and I just thought, oh, I've got to do something with that. So it used to say 2021 on there, so I've just covered that up and saying napkin journal. I just love the opening and closing, the magnetic closure there. So what I'm going to do is try and cover as many pages as I can. Obviously it's a very thick diary, so I'm going to have to take pages out as I go to accommodate the thicker pages that I'm sticking in. But I just thought, well, I'll just go with it for now and see how far I get. So it's just a nice size for me, I think. I don't really want anything too big. So the first page is a napkin that Woolly Steph very kindly sent to me in the little bundle of napkins that she announced as winners. All three of us won a little bundle of those. So the first one is the bunny rabbit. And background of this is actually one of these. It's using the technique with the shaving foam, where you just press that into the shaving foam that's got ink swirled round in it. The effects were a bit subdued, a bit not as bright as I'd wanted, but I don't think I used the right ink. I used the Distress Oxide refill ink that you buy to refill your ink pad. But I'm going to give that a go again and try some different inks. So the background of this is using one of those, and I've just sort of put extra foliage and added the flower, so it's brought it together in the picture. It was more spread out on the napkin. That just is inspiration. And then on here I used the lovely napkin that Kazakins one gave me for the Alice in Wonderland. I think that's beautiful, beautiful. So the background of this was actually using the technique that Woolly Steph showed us, where you use your acrylic block and you just use the watercolour markers and then spritz it with a bit of water and then press it down onto the page. So there isn't actually a lot of that left to see, but you can kind of see where the background, the colours of it actually tied in really well with the colours of the napkin. It just says Curiouser and Curiouser. And this one, another one of Steph's napkins with the bees, and I just put some stencil in the background and the sentiment fly free. This one, a butterfly napkin. I've had this one a little while, I'm not sure where this one came from. The background was the brushos, which is perfectly beautiful. I just added some extra leaves off the napkin at the top. And then the owl one came out a bit dark, that one. The background of this one was the technique that Diane Cross Dabblings in Craft showed us with the marbles in the tray. So I just used a black card with some gold paint and it created this lovely effect. So I just used that as the background. And on the top here I've got some of Angie Beaumont's lovely die cut foliage that she gave me in a recent swap. That says Happy Together. And then on this side I've got the toadstools, which was backed on just some one of the painty papers that I made recently following Dee's month of painty paper tutorial videos, and I've just used some silver gilding wax around that. I'm just having fun with it really, just trying out different ideas and different techniques and seeing what goes, because if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, it just doesn't get stuck into the journal. But at least if I come across something that does work, then I can just keep going and try it again and just learning as I go really. So this one is, the background of this one is also Steph's one that she gave me, and then on top of that I've used a napkin that's covered in bunnies, so I've cut out So rather than wet around and pull off to get sort of a ragged edge, I've actually just fussy cut right round the bunnies on this one, because this napkin was all black and white and I wanted to put them on a colour background, and I'm just inked with the Maud Lawn, and I can't remember which blue I used there, just smushed that a bit to make the sky. Need to maybe put something more on there, maybe a sentiment or a butterfly or something on there. And then this, I'm not sure whether I'm finished with this one yet either, but for now I've just used the gold gilding wax, and I've gilding polish, and then I've mounted this one, another one of Steph's, onto card. It was like a Christmas card, Christmas paper pad, and it looked like snow in the background, but I think this needs something else as well, but I'm not sure what yet. So that's as far as I've got with the actual journal. I have just received some new napkins in the post. I get these off eBay, off a lovely lady called, which is called Helen's Homewares. And these are the ones I've just received. So they come in, you usually get 4 of each. So this set, you get obviously 4 images of the fox on that one, and then you've got the squirrel on that one, the deer on there, and the gorgeous owl on that one. I think they're my favourite. Beautiful. And then love owls, so I've got 4 of the same of those, and then I've got 4 of the butterfly ones. They're pretty. Really nice. And then another one where I couldn't resist it because there was toadstools on there, but it's got a lovely, I just love that with the berries and the different tone, the bird. Really pretty, that one. Get 4 of those. And then lastly, I just, for something different, because I'll add a different page to the journal, just got this one that's got some clownfish on. My dad keeps marine fish and he's often had clownfish, so interesting to do something with that. I quite like this as well, try and incorporate that somewhere. So there we go. So that's the napkins that I'll be hopefully wearing. I've got a big pile of them to the side of me as well, which I haven't used yet, so I'm slowly working my way through them. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.